in terms of understanding, if we're going to measure it, as Bob said, on the whole, and you've said it as well, you can't just lose people from the cable bundle who then go to the ESPN. You've got to get people who never had cable, I guess, to some extent. Is that the audience here? I know it was sort of when Venue was up, at least as a thought, that was the thought. It's going to be people who are never cord, so to speak. Is that who you're going after?
That is definitely the strategy. The marketing is focusing on people that are on the sidelines, people who have cut the cord or people who have never subscribed in the first place. I will also tell you, and this is a really important point, we are adding value to the traditional ecosystem, the pay TV ecosystem, as a part of today's announcements. And what I mean by that is if you are a subscriber to traditional paid television, whether it's Charter or Comcast or DirecTV, you will, through authentication within the ESPN app, get access to all of our new features and functionality, which is a ton of value for the sports fan and a ton of value for our partners.
So do you have an expectation, though, that that there are going to be people falling off the bundle as a result of this?
Look, we don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. We don't know what the impact will be. Again, just going back, our mission is to serve the sports fan. We know that the trends are they've been heading towards digital and streaming for many, many years. And Bob and I decided a couple of years ago that it's time. It's time to be present. If our mission is truly to be everywhere for the sports fan, we need to be present direct to consumer. And we decided at the same time, we're not just going to flip the switch.
Right.
What I mean by that is we are not just going to make our services available direct to consumer. We're also going to significantly enhance the fan experience within our ESPN app.
Yeah, and I want to talk a bit about that. But, Bob, when it comes to sort of the bundle, and we were referencing it, the 10 years ago, of course, as well, does this quicken the pace of cord cutting overall, in your opinion?
Not necessarily, but as Jimmy said, I don't think we really know yet. But I also want to point out, as I pointed out on earnings, that we manage our television assets as one business, not as individual businesses, meaning we don't manage the linear business and the digital business separately. We manage it as one. It's one group of executives. It's essentially one bottom line because we want to be agnostic when it comes to how people watch or consume our product, whether you're watching ABC programming or Disney Channel programming or ESPN programming or FX programming. You can watch it on a linear service if that's what really is of interest to you, or you can watch it through digital apps. Obviously, the Disney Plus app, now that we'll have Hulu and all those other brands, as well as ESPN, is an incredible product for television viewers. And we're going to manage these things as one business. And this is a huge step in terms of what ESPN is doing to do just that. We've done it with our other television assets. Now we're doing it with ESPN. And so, we don't know. We've seen, obviously, significant progression in terms of loss of subs on the linear side.
It hasn't gotten any better, Bob, as you well know. Yeah. I mean, we keep thinking we're going to be at a bottom, and now I see this. For those who perhaps have been waiting, you could imagine that, well, now I can get what I need from sports, or I can put something together, and now I'm done with the bundle. I would think it certainly doesn't do anything to stem what has been the continued losses for that, right?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't do anything to stem it. We didn't think that we could, that one entity, one company could do that. But I think I also want to point out, as you know, that a number of other companies are exiting their linear business completely, meaning they're selling off the channels that serve the linear television ecosystem. We're doing the opposite, actually. We're combining them, which gives us the ability to aggregate both subscription fees and advertising on both sides and essentially end up with a business that's actually larger and more impactful than it would be if we were to separate them completely. And so, again, we've watched the continued decline of television viewing or subscriptions on linear television, and that's why we've pivoted so effectively in the digital direction. And this is a gigantic step for us in that regard.
Understood.